Please like and subscribe. Thank you. You as well. So I'm inside. Hi, and welcome to Havenwoods State Park here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So let's go take a tour. All right, here in the nature center, I'm in, I guess, the little nature and museum part that talks about the animals. Here they have some taxidermy animals like the fox, the chipmunk, the doe, deer. Hi, I'm here at the Havenwoods State Forest here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in Milwaukee County. And whom am I speaking with?
I'm Grant. I'm a ranger and educator here at Havenwoods State Forest.
All right. So can you tell a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I graduated in 2023 with an environmental science degree, and I work here primarily doing land management and a lot of our educational material. Basically, the gist of my job is trees and teaching.
Gotcha. So what made you decide to work in a field like this?
I've always loved the outdoors. I always found peace in the outdoors. I also told myself I'd never sit behind a desk as much as possible.
Yes.
And working in the environmental sciences and getting to go out in parks made me find a passion for the parks and our natural resources.
You also take care of the animals here at the Nature Center?
Yep, so we've got 15 reptiles and amphibians here.
Wow.
And I spend about 20 hours a week taking care of them.
Yes.
Anything from feeding to cleaning to veterinary care as much as I can. It's quite a lot.
Nice. Now, is some of the animals are native to Wisconsin or like border, like the state line, so like Illinois or something like that, Michigan?
14 of the 15 animals are native.
Okay.
She is our three-toed box turtle, Boxan. She was dropped off here 40 years ago.
Wow. Wait. She's what, 40-some years old?
She's 63 this year. I've always loved animals. It started with dogs and cats.
All right. And I just would like to know, can you show us some of these animals?
Absolutely.
All right.
So this is our ornate box turtle, Prince, or the turtle formerly known as Prince. She's about 5 years old this year.
Okay.
Her funny story is she was brought to us, they thought she was a boy, and I found out pretty quickly she is not.
Oh, and what else do you have for us, Grant?
I'm going to show us, as we talked about before, our friend Boxan.
Okay.
So this is Boxan. She's a 63-year-old box turtle. She's the only species not native to Wisconsin we have here.
Oh, okay. And where is she found?
So she's found in the more deserty areas of the world, more sandy, and you can especially tell that because her colors are so different than our previous friend.
I have to ask you, what do they eat? Like most turtles, like especially like our native turtles, like the box turtle.
So box turtles are omnivores like humans. I like to say everything but dairies and dessert. Think of it. They eat bugs.
What animals is this?
This is an eastern tiger salamander.
Okay.
These are the largest salamanders native to Wisconsin. Wow. These guys eat meat only. They are predators or carnivores, so they eat a lot of bugs, but they also eat smaller amphibians like tadpoles, smaller salamanders and frogs.
And mice as well too, right?
Sometimes mice.
Okay. All right, Grant going to show us another animal, and I believe what type of snake is this?
This is the eastern fox snake.
It's beautiful.
So these guys got their name from the fact that they would live in fox burrows, and old people who are hunting foxes for their pelts would find them in there. And these guys have made a musk that smells like fox urine. So
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's their main defense mechanism.
Tank right here, and it has a snapping turtle.
So one of the benefits of our park, or at least in my opinion, is the rich history. This park in the 1800s was farmland, and then in the early 1900s there was a state rehabilitation facility with a chair factory and farms. After that it was a federal prison during World War II.
Oh, wow. Man.
And then that was not bringing in enough prisoners, so it got shut down and turned into army barracks for a Nike missile site during the Cold War. So we had 3 missile silos way out farther in the park.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, and within 2 years they were made obsolete, so they tore them all down. And it took some really awesome people here in the city of Milwaukee called the Friends of Havenwoods
Yes.
to put together a plan to make this a natural area because the city needed more green.
When did the park open?
The park officially opened in 1983. The building opened in 1986.
It looks brand new.
Yep. So it's one of the more recent parks, especially in regards to just the forest that lives on it.
Yes.
Because if you think about it, 60 years ago, this was all a campus of buildings. There's a huge prison campus right out here. There was tons of cement and buildings, and it was very industrialized. And in just the 50 years that we've been working to keep planting this, both with prairies and forests,
Yes.
we've been able to reclaim this land. And one of my favorite things to say is nature always comes back. All right, so out here in our park, one of the things that we talk a lot about is the invasive issue that we have. So out here, all these brown dead plants that are pretty tall are something called wild parsnip. And wild parsnip is both invasive and toxic to humans and dogs, especially like pit bulls or other short-haired animals.
Yes.
So it is, if the sap gets on your skin and then it reacts with the sun, it gives you blisters and second-degree burns.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hurts real bad. And so we spend a lot of time managing these invasives out here.
Yes.
To keep this park as safe as possible for everyone to enjoy.
Okay. So, Grant,
Yeah.
can you tell us what animals live at this state park?
That's a great question. So there's a lot. There's always the basics. There's deer, raccoon, coyote, squirrels, a multitude of birds. Some of the most birds I've ever seen in my entire life here.
Yes.
I like to talk about how we have sandhill cranes that visit. We've got all kinds of herons, both green, great blue herons. But as well, we have lots of reptiles and amphibians. We have all kinds of toads.
Oh,
We have
okay.
tons of species of frogs,
Yes.
enough where they infiltrate our building and courtyard. We have all kinds of different kinds of garter snakes, milk snakes.
Oh, milk snake lives here too?
You betcha.
Oh.
And quite a few species of turtles. We have musk turtles, painted turtles, and snapping turtles.
That lives here at the state forest.
You betcha.
Nice.
They live truly just a multitude of animals that you would never be able to see in the city. You get to see out here.
Nice.
Lots of places to stop by and spend time. This is one of my favorite places on the park. I come here often on my lunch breaks. It is our education dock. Here you can observe all different kinds of waterfowl, ducks, different kinds of herons, as well as we have a snapping turtle, painted turtles in this pond that'll peek up and say hello from time to time. We take many programs out here. We teach kids all about why ponds are important to every ecosystem.
Hey, look at this, guys, a fuzzy caterpillar. All right, Grant was telling me that this right here, this part right here, you were saying that this right here was once the like the sidewalks or concrete base of the
Missile site.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it used to be fully buried, and because of all the shallow rooting trees, they've lifted it back up out of the ground.
I mean, wait, from the trees or from nature?
From the trees and nature itself. So these are basswoods and cottonwoods.
Yes.
And their roots are really shallow. They're a lot of the roots that you see popping out of trails in the ground.
Yes.
They go under this cement and they pull it up as they grow, and then erosion also helps. So nature's process has just pulled it back up.
Nature is hate to say it, but it's the B word. So, one more question, Grant. Why is state parks and parks are so important for us?
That's an awesome question. So for humans, there's so many benefits. There's cleaner, fresher air.
Okay.
There's respite from the city. There's education, learning about how our world works.
Okay.
And then there's all kinds of recreation, both in educational programming, meeting animals, getting to fish in certain state parks, maybe not here, but otherwise.
Yes.
And it's also important just because, as I was discussing with the ponds and stuff, these parks can help benefit the city in all different kinds of ways, both
Very true.
human mental health and happiness, as well as the safety and prolonging not flooding of, maybe a house, or keeping animals out of people's houses.
Very true. All right, I would like to thank you for your time, for sharing us this beautiful state park. To see you soon, one day in the future, and thank you for your time.
Of course.
If you would like more information about Havenwoods State Park, please go visit them on their website at the bottom of this video. Please like and subscribe. And please write any information or comments you like about this video.